Hello guys, this is Panda. Welcome to the channel. ANI writes, today we are going to have full narration about the manga of The Fatty Fighter. I hope you enjoy. Let's start the video. In a quiet city, there lived a boy everyone underestimated. His name was Arjun. At school, he wasn't known for talent. He wasn't known for popularity. He wasn't known for strength. He was known for one thing: his weight. Every day in the playground, laughter followed him. Hey, Arjun, planning to eat the cafeteria again? If he rolls toward us, we're finished. The insults weren't creative, but they were constant. Arjun never reacted. He just smiled. But silence doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. At family gatherings, it wasn't much different. Beta, try dieting. Maybe start walking. Carefully. More laughter, more smiles, more swallowing the pain. What no one knew was that every evening, Arjun went somewhere else. A small, hidden dojo. There, under dim lights and cracked walls, he trained. Not for trophies, not for attention, but to survive. His sensei once told him, mass creates force. Your body is not a weakness. Your body is armor. Arjun didn't fully believe it until the night everything changed. One evening, walking home from school, he heard a voice. A girl trapped in a dark alley, two men blocking her way, a knife flashing under streetlight. Arjun froze. Walk away, his mind said. Stay out of it. But then he remembered something else his sensei said. Power unused is cowardice. So instead of shouting, he kicked a soda can. It flew across the alley. Crash! Hit the knife holder straight in the face. Silence. Then chaos. What those men expected was fear. What they got was precision. Arjun didn't throw wild punches. He stepped off angles, redirected force, used elbows, knees, hip throws. His body absorbed hits that would have dropped someone thinner. He moved like someone who had trained in silence for years. In seconds, they were on the ground. The girl stared at him in disbelief. You saved me. He just picked up his backpack and asked, Are you hurt? He walked away that night thinking it was over. But humiliation spreads. The men he defeated weren't random thugs. They were connected. And here, let's take pause. And if you like the video till now, please like and subscribe. Some of the visuals are changed after this due to some restrictions. Please enjoy. Thank you. And the next morning, a van stopped beside him. He was kidnapped, taken to an abandoned warehouse, surrounded by gang members, mocked, beaten, a metal pipe slammed into his ribs, a chain wrapped around his neck. They called him fat. They called him useless. They laughed again, just like school, just like home. And for a moment, he almost believed them. But as oxygen faded, memories flooded back. The dojo, the training, the words. Lower your center, use your mass. Pain is temporary. And then something inside him shifted. Not magic, not glowing energy. Acceptance. He stopped shrinking. He dropped his hips, widened his stance, and used everything he had. The fat they mocked absorbed impact. His weight became torque. His body became a battering ram. He snapped ropes, flipped a man over his shoulder, drove another through concrete, trapped wrists against his chest, headbutted with controlled brutality, every movement efficient, every strike calculated. This wasn't rage, it was release. Even the mafia leader stepped forward, pulled a gun. The fight became tactical. Arjun killed the lights, closed distance, neutralized the weapon, turned the fight into close quarters, where his mass ruled. In the end, the warehouse was silent, the leader cuffed by police. As he was dragged away, the mafia leader shouted, He's not going to leave you, kid. And somewhere high above the city, in a dark office, a higher boss watched the news. A schoolboy? He muttered. Interesting. By morning, the media exploded. News channels called him the warehouse vigilante. Social media gave him a nickname, The fat fighter. At school, the whispers began. The bullies who once laughed stayed silent. They weren't afraid of his weight anymore. They were afraid of his presence. For the first time, Arjun walked the hallway without shrinking. At home, the news played on TV. His parents looked at him. "Was it you?" He didn't lie. He nodded. His mother covered her mouth. "You protected someone?" His father placed a hand on his shoulder. "All this time, you were training?" And then something Arjun never expected happened. They said, "We're proud of you." No laughter, no teasing, just pride. And that hit harder than any punch. But across the city, in that high-rise office, the higher mafia boss stood before a skyline. "Find him," he ordered, "because when light rises, shadows grow longer." Arjun thought he ended a fight, but he started a war. And now the boy everyone underestimated was no longer hiding. He wasn't fighting to prove them wrong. He was fighting because he finally believed in himself. And this was only the beginning. Here comes the end, and let's meet in another video. Thank you. Like and subscribe.